Goodness comes and evil goes. Kimungo.
Kimungo Ukombozi, Kimungo Ukombozi, Kimungo Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth. Karibu, welcome. My name is Kwendi, and today we're going to get into another important subject, and that subject is Little Afrikas are with you. For those that are versed in historical experience, the term Little Africa was popularized with the establishment of what is also called Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Americas. And this was a thriving town, self-determined by African souls who built all their amenities and services that catered for African needs in that particular community, in that area. And a flourishing community, it indeed was, not least with the advent of oil being found there as a natural resource that helped to establish economic affluence among African souls. And as Little Africa, it became a beacon and still lives with us in this time as a legacy to lift economic ascension among African souls wherever we happen to be in the world, throughout the diaspora, on the continent itself. And during the time of the rise of Little Africa in Tulsa, all over the Americas, there were towns and districts that were economic zones of flourishing for African people, including the likes of Rosewood and many others. In the UK during that time, and we're talking about the early 1900s, communities were forming around many of the ports of the country. Places like Newport, places like Liverpool, and so on, were areas where many African souls who worked on the docks and the various ships and so on were in residence in these areas and formed communities and established themselves to thrive as Africans naturally do. And so wherever the African is in the world, that economic prowess is brought to the fore, and Little Afrikas become established where the African stands, where the African lives, where the African is. African souls are natural builders, maintainers, and securers of their own economic flourishing. There are lessons that come from all these experiences that can inform how we lift ourselves in this time. And there are lessons that come with the interruptions, disruptions, and imposed ills of others that seek to destroy, seek to thwart, seek to derail African progress. There's lessons in all of that we can learn from, that we can springboard from, and reach our optimal levels of functioning in economic growth and development. Study the self-determined economic history of African souls in the world, as best as it is possible to do, and highly recommended are independent African-centered programs that are run throughout the African world, wherever you can get access to them. Progressive and integrity-filled ones at that. So with that food for thought, and surely it is food for thought, Kimungo Ukombozi, Kimunga Ukombozi, divine liberty, divine liberation, divine freedom, and all that that will bring for African people wherever we happen to be on the face of this earth.
Restore your economy, your own economy. It's in you. It's inside of you. Bring forth that living spirit in you.